sir.
Honorable Speaker, sir. Honorable Speaker, I thank Honorable Nyundamu for the question. The overarching objective of the review of the Itaukei Affairs Act is twofold. The economic empowerment of the Itaukei, and two, the strengthening of Vanua governance. The Ministry of Itaukei undertook the review of the Itaukei Affairs Act not only to respond to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of its service delivery, but to improve the overall well-being of the Itaukei communities. The request for the expression of interest was published on the 9th of December last year, and it was closed on the 22nd of December last year. At its closing, 7 applications were received, and 4 were shortlisted for the interview. After going through the relevant process, 1 was selected. The team signed the 4-month contract on the 6th of May this year. The works commenced immediately and will be completed on the 17th of this month, in 2 weeks' time. Mr. Speaker, sir, the review team's works is guided by the Strategic Advisory Group, or SAG. The review is divided into 5 phases, where each phases the team present an update to the Strategic Advisory Group. The review team has met with the following groups: the religious groups, NGOs and CSOs, statutory and university students, Itaukei institutions, Itaukei affairs stakeholders, the women's group, statutory bodies, provincial councils, and the public at large. The review team has covered sufficient ground in its work. It has consulted and obtained the views of credible cross-sections of the community. During the consultations, Fijian has expressed their support for the Itaukei administrations to continue. But there must be a fundamental shift in how it does its business. It must take into account emerging issues that are shaping the development of today's agenda. More will be revealed when the review team completed its work. The team is expected to wrap up its work and submit its report by the middle of this month.